What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Sports Exchange. My name is Tim, and next to my co-host Tyler, and today we're talking NFL Week 5. So let's get into that right now. Okay, so first we need to address something that happened last week while we were taping last week's show. And that was the performance Jared Goff put on the field, going 18 for 18, no interceptions, perfect game. Again, you think of 100%, right? Like 100.
Yeah.
No. Apparently 100 is a horrible passing rating. Or not horrible, but
Not good.
not good. It's 158.3, and then you go down from that. No, what Jared Goff did on Monday night against the Seahawks, you probably won't see for a very long time.
Yeah.
Especially with that many yards and touchdowns, you can see someone just throw screen. Like, you can probably see that. But no incompletions during a Monday night football game against the Seahawks. But the Seahawks defense was actually pretty good up until that Monday night game. So David Montgomery, that hit that he took from Devin Witherspoon, and he didn't move,
Yeah.
and then ran another 25 yards.
We're liking them over here in Detroit.
Demo is something different, and that duo in the backfield the Lions have with Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery.
It's a good thing.
Yep, is it the best in the NFL duo? Can you name another running back duo in the NFL right now that's better than Demo and Gibbs?
No. The only one that comes to mind in my head is the Ravens.
Derrick Henry and Jake.
Small guy.
Yep.
Reminds me of Sproles. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, other than that, no, because I would say they're the best duo, honestly.
Yeah. The one that I thought they would compare to was the team that they played against, and that was Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker Jr.
Yeah.
Like, that I thought was one of the best duos in the league. And because we saw Kenneth Walker tear it up. We saw Zach Charbonnet tear it up on plays. So I think those are the two best, and we will definitely see the Seahawks and Lions again in December. But maybe January. I don't know when the playoffs are. I think it's end of December, January. I don't know.
It's cold. It'll be cold.
It'll be cold.
It'll be cold.
Hopefully it'll be played in Detroit because Detroit does not do good outdoors in the cold.
Fingers.
Yeah. Also, another big shout out during that game. Calvin Johnson got inducted into the Pride of the Lions during halftime. Finally glad that he's getting the respect that he deserved from this organization.
Yes. That
kind of did him dirty at the end of his career. But now you got a new owner, you got a new ownership in there. Like, it's good that they're correcting it.
Yes, because him and Stafford were the better part of that franchise.
Yeah.
The time they were there.
Right. All right. So that's what happened last week. Let's talk about what happened this Thursday night and Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow. 509 yards.
509 yards for Kirk Cousins. The game did have to go into overtime. But the Falcons took care of business right away in overtime.
TCB.
And do you ever remember Kirk Cousins doing this in Minnesota?
No, but I believe we paid him more. That's depressing. You get that from those Michigan State quarterbacks.
I mentioned that off screen, and he
did.
I liked the reaction I got at him, so I had to do it.
When that little red was on, they kicked me when I'm down.
I'm sorry. That would have been great.
Boom! What happened?
That'd have been top video on YouTube for the year.
Yes.
No. Kyle Pitts getting involved.
Love that guy.
7 receptions, 88 yards. It's about time. they get Kyle Pitts into this offense, he's too talented not to be involved.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
such a big target too. There's no reason why he can't don't do it every time.
So, what's different with this formula in Atlanta Falcons that's actually turning out winning games?
It could be Kirk Cousins. I don't know.
They finally have a franchise quarterback?
I mean, I thought we were going to have him for the long run. I don't understand. Matt Ryan was a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, they haven't been good since Matt Ryan.
True.
The franchise quarterback. Other than that, they've had, what was it, Desmond Ritter. They've had,
I'm drawing
not a franchise quarterback.
I'm drawing a blank.
They've just had like Band-Aids.
Yeah, Band-Aids.
Thrown in there.
I thought Ritter was going to come in and do work, but
I was pulling for Desmond Ritter, but yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
That's what you get from coming from a non-Power 5 college, I guess. Let's see. Are the Falcons the team to beat in the NFC South? You got the Saints. You don't have the Carolina Panthers.
No.
You had the Buccaneers, the Saints, and the Falcons.
I still toss it up to the Bucks and the Falcons.
Not the Saints.
No.
No? You think they were just a one-hit wonder in the beginning of the season?
Yeah. Carr showed what he's going to do, and that's it. That was it.
Carr showed what he was going to do.
And that was it. And we've seen that Andy Dalton's not the answer. So
I don't know what the answer is for Carolina. Maybe
I like their jerseys. They're awesome jerseys.
yeah, like
I used to love Cam Newton Panthers.
Yeah,
that
Cam Newton was fun to watch.
With late Steve Smith. God, what's the tight end? He's sweet. Can't remember. Ooh. He was there forever.
Who you talking about?
Their tight end. White guy. He was there forever.
Olsen.
I love.
He's a commentator now.
Yeah, I love when
Greg Olsen.
Yeah, Greg. I love when they're all together. That was such a fun. It was a fun team to watch. Cam Newton's huge. It never worked out for him though.
No.
So they were just a fun team to watch.
It was.
I love Steve Smith. Steve Smith will probably be one of my top 5 wide receivers ever. Just like how he is.
I like his swag.
Very swag. Little guy. He's
especially when like the Bengals and the Panthers would go against. You had Chad Ochocinco
and
Steve Smith going at it, just trying to one up each other every time. Oh my god!
I watched a ESPN short or something. Chad Ochocinco sent Pepto Bismol to a rival team they were playing because they're going to be sick of him by the time it's done.
That's awesome.
That is amazing.
Here's some Pepto. Get ready.
You're going to be sick of me.
All right. So now let's get down to what happened on Sunday. Start with the Bengals and Ravens. The showdown of the AFC North to find out what team is actually real in this conference or in this division. And judging how the Bengals perform, you're thinking they still have a chance this year?
And that's just turning around quick.
It's like, but we've seen teams that have a slow start, and we see them hit their stride around weeks 11 or 12 and make a late push for the playoffs.
Yeah.
For the Bengals right now, though, they're 1-4. They're going to have to do it a lot sooner than week 11 and 12. Maybe like now.
Maybe Sunday.
Like, now would be a good time if they want to make it for the playoffs. But they obviously have the talent.
Oh yeah, for sure. They've been there in the games too. Like when they just lost to the Ravens, if it wasn't for that bust out run, they probably would have won.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. It's tough because they should have kept some people. The Bengals,
Joe Mixon.
They're missing him. They're missing him.
They are.
And I believe they lost some linemen that were key to their success last year.
Yeah, and you know who else they're probably missing? P. Ryan.
Oh yeah,
Samaje P. Ryan. That was another good 1-2 punch with Joe Mixon, Samaje P. Ryan. That was
like they're really just not like I expected more from them this season, but they're not. I don't think they're out of it yet. Like
No.
I don't like I had the Jets outing them.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, but they could. They have that potential to come back
They do.
because they have a franchise quarterback. They've got multiple options on wide receiver wise. If everyone can stay healthy, then
Yeah, the defense needs to get healthy,
Yeah.
and what doesn't help is that their defensive back Daxton Hill tore his ACL during that game
Tough
in
loss.
the first quarter.
tough loss.
Yeah, out of your University of Michigan. So that's going to be tough to replace. Next up, we have the 49ers. They're continuing to struggle without star running back Christian McCaffrey. They're sitting at 2-3 and third in the NFC West. The silver lining is everyone seems to be struggling in the NFC West right now. You have the Seahawks at 3-2. You have the Cardinals at 2-3. 49ers 2-3, and the Rams 1. The Rams 1-4.
Yeah, this was what
The Rams.
for the last 2 years the powerhouse.
Yeah.
Who
Who thought just Aaron Donald even would just have flipped the Rams upside down?
That's
Because at this time last year, Rams were 4-1.
yeah. It's been tough for the NFC West. My dad's happy. With the Seahawks on top.
Yeah,
My dad's a
Seahawks.
Seahawks fan.
Oh no.
Seahawks and Lions. He's been there average like a.
Oh, I bet he was torn.
Matt Hasselbeck.
I bet he was torn.
Yeah, he's
Monday night.
It always defers a lot.
Or he was just happy. He was like, I'm
Yeah, they're both
happy either way.
But it's tough. With the 49ers struggles, do you think it's time up for old Brock Purdy in the Bay Area? Time to move on or time to lock in?
Absolutely not. Like, he might be struggling right now. Most teams would after losing a pivotal star of your offense, which is Christian McCaffrey.
Which frees up that pass and your dump out.
I know. And beginning of the year, they also had Brandon Ayuk injured. They had their other receiver injured. I can't draw on a blank on the name.
Another receiver.
Oh my God. We are horrible.
We're bad.
We're horrible.
We're Center Sports, not Sports Center.
Yeah, this show needs to be like a Comedy Central. Not
We need a
ESPN.
stat line, like a green screen right here that we can just look.
We have a projector right in front of us.
Yeah,
What
but
are
it's
you
not
talking
live.
about?
It's not live. This needs to be like,
Oh, wow.
we need
No.
like an earpiece where measures our mistakes. Like here.
Oh my God, that's what we can have Makai do.
Or Ryan's put
Like you watch Colin Cowherd, and she they have the girl that sits off to the side and just goes to her maybe 2 or 3 times a show.
Yep. Which could she?
Makai,
nails?
I don't know.
I would do Ryan.
Hold
but
on.
We get one of these.
I'm
I love you, Ryan.
yeah. I wasn't. It wasn't scripted or nothing.
No.
That was.
That's snappy times.
Oh my God. Anyway, no, it is not time for them to get rid of Brock Purdy or to get a future beyond him. He's just struggling right now because he doesn't have his offense out there. And even George Kittle.
Yeah, George Kittle hasn't been.
Yeah, he just
100%.
came back, and he was not even 100% right now because he's still dealing with a rib injury.
But that's what you get with those super. I mean, he blocks. He's in the trenches too.
Yeah.
Vikings still perfect.
Still perfect.
But not
How?
perfect. They've gotten
With
lucky.
that defense.
They've gotten lucky. Sam Darnold did not have a good game this last week.
He did have a better game than Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh. Yes, he did. But
Are you okay over there?
I got heartburn and burping.
Oh, okay.
Just
so you know, he's not like on the verge of dying over
No,
here
it
or
could
something.
be. You never know. It could just be one big gas.
If he
bubble.
strokes out, it's going to be on. I'm going to put it on YouTube.
But you have to.
Just so you know.
I better see it. But.
No, I'm going to yell out, he needs some milk.
But no, but they are perfect still, but they are far from perfect. They still need a lot of work. Like you said, their defense. We're letting people stick around. And I know you know this as a Lions fan.
As a Lions fan, I know all about letting teams stick around or making a comeback because it's frustrating, and I've had to deal with it 30 plus years. Dealt with it.
I think they can continue the streak because they're not playing bad enough to get beat yet.
Right.
And they have beat notable teams like
Texans.
Green Bay, Texans. I think they're.
You guys play the Rams yet?
Yes.
This fan over here.
I don't remember.
All right.
Could possibly.
All right. So, do you see them continuing this streak with that defense?
For the foreseeable future.
Obviously, I'm not talking about 17-0 season.
No.
I'm talking about carrying on week after week, week after week.
Yeah, I think for the foreseeable future, yes.
A loss is coming in 3 weeks.
We will beat the Lions.
No, you
We will beat the Lions. Bold prediction.
won't. Nope, not going to put it up there.
Bold
Editor.
prediction. Editor in chief.
Yep.
Well,
You're not even going to see him do that.
Will eat his words
Cut.
in 4 weeks. 3 weeks.
Cut.
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I believe it's 3.
Yeah, they will beat the Lions.
I believe we have the Cowboys next, and then Packers, and then you. Maybe no. Nope. I have no idea.
because we got a bye this week.
Yeah.
So
So we have the Cowboys.
So we're gonna rest up. Harrison Smith's gonna come back.
Harrison Smith.
3 years
He
younger.
needs to retire.
He's fine.
He needs to retire.
He's fine. Next year.
Where did he start playing on defense?
Strong safety.
Yeah. Where's he at now?
Middle.
Because he's slow.
Look, next year he'll be on the line. It'll be fine. They'll use him as
No.
fullback.
Next year he's just going to go to coaching.
Maybe. To pay him.
All right. So we touched a little bit on it last week, and now with all 3 NFC teams playing and winning, other than the Lions because they had a bye week, who is going to take this division?
It's honestly, I think it's between 2 teams, Lions and Vikings.
All right. So you're taking the Packers out of it. Is that because the Vikings already have the tiebreaker?
Possibly. I do think the Packers possibly are the one team that could upset the 2.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears are just too inconsistent, even though they're 3-2. I think honestly the top. I'm gonna say this right now, just because I do think the Lions are the team to beat in the North. Still,
Right.
Compared to
Because we're not biased on this show.
no, we're not. I'm just I'm a Vikings fan above Lions,
Yeah.
and I'm just spewing out game recognizes game. We are 6-0, but we are far from perfect. I think we've gotten lucky. A lot of calls and games. We've showed up when we needed to, but it's
Are you 5-0?
6-0. 5-0.
It's week.
Yeah, we're
it's
5.
week 5.
I'm sorry, we're 5-0. We have a bye week. I'm thinking of that as a win. Yeah, as a win.
You don't get a tally up in that one.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, we're 5-0. Yeah, so it's still early in the season. But I think right now the Lions are still the team to beat in the North.
Okay.
Followed by the Vikings.
It's close.
It's
going to come down to those head-to-head matchups.
It's actually nice seeing the NFC North being relevant again.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Yep.
It'd be really cool to watch if 3 of the NFC teams make the playoffs. That'd be sweet. NFC North teams.
It would and it wouldn't because we've already seen those games twice. And I want to see some games in matchups we haven't or not used to seeing. But still, no, I'd be down.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to take a segment that we use from our college episodes into the NFL, and that is who has impressed you and who has let you down. I'm going to go first, and who has impressed you the most. And I'm going to go Caleb Williams with the Chicago Bears. With all the woes, with giving up sacks and non-consistent running game, they're turning the ship around and correcting the issues the Bears had. A lot of people were speculating during training camp that, oh my God, Caleb Williams isn't accurate. He can't throw the ball. He doesn't know the offense. It's too complicated. He's proved that he can throw the ball. 107 for 170 attempts, which is 62% completion rating. He's also over 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. If he can just clean up the bad decisions, the mistakes, that's a legit rookie quarterback, right?
And a lot of those bad decisions, mistakes are coming because he's being rushed. And
It's the offensive line, yeah.
Yeah, he needs to be able to be comfortable in the pocket, and he's shown that when you give him time, he can make those plays. So I've always liked Caleb Williams. So I think he's gonna keep surprising us. Hope he does well.
All right, and did you have someone?
I have not surprised, but disappointed with the quarterback. Just because I've seen greatness from the last 10, 15 years of his play.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, kind of disappointing.
Okay.
I grew up watching him torch my Vikings over and over.
Me too. You know what I can't watch? Like every time I watch on like NFL videos on YouTube, and it comes to like miraculous plays, and that Hail Mary that Aaron Rodgers did in Detroit against the Lions, after a horrible illegal hands to the face call that was not illegal hands to the face, it was right here. Refs and the Lions. Oh my God, we could do a whole episode. But the Hail Mary in the end zone that gave, I can't watch it. Like I will click fast forward. I can't watch it. Sorry.
It's just I've watched him torch teams for the last 10, 12 years.
Longer than that.
Isn't it longer than that?
Yeah.
He's 40 now. But even like when Drew Brees got older and Matthew Stafford's almost 38 now.
Yeah.
They're still, to me, elite. Tom Brady was still the best
I wouldn't
quarterback.
say elite, they're relevant.
Well, until Tom Brady.
Oh, Tom Brady.
He was
Tom
the
Brady's
best.
different.
He was, yeah. But I put him up there with them. Like with him, as far as being an older quarterback. Like obviously he's not in his prime still, but he can still sling the ball really well.
I would not put Aaron Rodgers up in that top five.
He's not top five. I'm just saying, as an old quarterback, he was up there for me. So I expect more out of him, I guess, than I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Just you might have to cut this whole part out. But
No, I'm not going to.
I'm expecting more out of him this year, and
Absolutely.
kind of disappointed in his play. I was excited to see him, come back healthy, compared to
Yeah, we love seeing players come back healthy and
So I don't know. I'm just kind of
Competing and
disappointed, because I like older players, like Derrick Henry. It's sad. He's about to be 30. They've already counted him out. He's showing that he's still got.
Oh, he's got
gas. Still.
He's got it.
So I'm just I told you a while ago. I've just recently come back into football.
Yeah.
And so all of the older guys that I used to watch.
You're like they're still here.
They're still here. And I'm rooting for him, but I'm like, oh, he's wearing a different jersey. It's still shit green. It's weird. But I just expect more out of him. So it's a little disappointing seeing him. Even that he was playing against my team, I was like, come on, man, make it a game.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
But I've done that. I've rooted for Aaron Rodgers when he's not playing the Lions, just because I've seen him for so long.
Yeah.
And now he's at the end. And I did the same thing with Brett Favre when he went to the Vikings, when he went to the Jets. I was rooting for him. When he was with the Packers, hell no.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, you son of a... I mean, he showed up on Sunday, and I was screaming in the booth watching the game.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I gotta cancel that football.
Oh, yeah, you
That's
do.
a $74
That's a big bill.
I'm like, whoop, never even.
No, I made a comment during that game where we were watching it there that maybe Aaron Rodgers should have went to training camp.
Yeah, he should have not went on vacation this year.
How many years in a row has he done that, though? He's not gone to training camp. I'm pretty sure he did that during the last couple of years he was with the Packers.
He's kind of turned into a little pampered princess.
Because then he was yelling at all those young wide receivers. It was like, oh, run around. It was like, bitch, we don't know your timing because you haven't been here.
Yeah.
We're used to Jordan Love's timing. And he was like, y'all like Jordan Love? All right, I'm out.
Yeah, y'all show him some love, and I'll be out of here. The Jets want me. Jets take anyone. Jets take Deshaun Watson right now.
No, they will not. Because
He's
that is my who let you down so far this season. And like, he had a lot of promise. It did really good in Houston. All right. Yeah. Great. Then things out of football kind of turned his mindset and everything away from football, and rightfully so. And that's Deshaun Watson. Like, with the Cleveland Browns, who already look like he's given up.
Yeah.
Especially with the year that he's had. He's got no faith in the system that head coach Kevin Stefanski is running there in Cleveland. It was 4th and goal, or 4th and 1, within 5-yard line. And I believe Stefanski wanted to go for it, but before he could tell his team, Watson started just walking off the field. And you can see the disappointment in Kevin Stefanski's face when Watson was sitting, and he walked right up to him, and he just walked right on by. There was words exchanged, and Watson kept on walking to the bench. I personally would like to see some Donovan Thompson or Dorian Thompson-Robinson coming in there to play on quarterback.
Yeah.
Out of UCLA. He turned that program around for a while he was there. But that...
They also have
I know they have Jameis Winston.
I liked him.
I don't like him.
I liked him as a backup.
He's too hyper. He's too hyper on the field.
Maybe they need that.
No, they don't.
I mean, Browns are pretty fucking stale.
No, you saw Deshaun Watson just back there. What is Jameis Winston going to do back there?
At least
Except Jameis Winston's going to throw the ball and make it an interception. We saw that in Tampa.
He might not.
We saw that in New Orleans.
He might not walk off the field though. You know. Might just...
The defense is going to be like what he did in that pregame. I'm hungry. That's a W. They're going to do that same thing. You don't remember that?
No,
you
I
have
don't
no
remember
idea.
that.
You have no idea what I'm talking about?
No, but I'm
Grab your phone right now. Look up Jameis Winston eating his fingers in a huddle. Hold on. Stay with us.
Okay, we should.
I'm hungry. He did that. That's who you want.
Let's go Robinson. Let's go Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Thank you.
Wow.
You never seen that?
Never seen that.
Oh my God! Yeah,
that's great.
Everyone at home, I'll put it up there too.
I say one thing. I want everybody to look at me. I'm gonna pass it to corner after I say one thing. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight? Yeah, come in. That's all I want.
Yeah. All right. Next, after doing all this, and we're coming to week 6, so let's go through who we think will be the playoff teams and the rankings for the AFC and NFC. Let's start with the AFC.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or want me?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got, honestly, we're pretty close.
We're pretty close.
I'm going to go, and this is going to go in order from top to bottom. I got 1, Chiefs, 2, Texans, 3, Ravens, 4, the Bills, 5, Steelers, 6, Chargers, and then I'm finishing off with the Jets. I think that they could turn it around, but they're close.
Speak up.
But they're close with the Bengals. It's tough.
Oh, you
it's
threw
tough.
that in there.
It's
Nah.
It's true. But no, I'm gonna stick with that. Chiefs are gonna be there. They're gonna be there for the next 4 or 5 years.
With Kermit.
Yeah. Kermit and the Walrus. No, I do have Texans pushing out the Ravens though, because Stroud he can throw that ball. That dude.
The only thing that doubted me is that loss
to
to the Vikings.
Hey, everyone.
Hey,
Sunshine.
I don't want to hear nothing more out of it. That's the only thing I'm confident.
Sunshine on the guys every once in a while.
All right, I'm going to go with my AFC picks. I got Chiefs at 1, Ravens at 2, Texans at 3, Bills 4, Steelers 5, Chargers 6, Bengals. Turn it around, make that playoff push, and get that 7th spot.
That's a big turnaround.
They can do it. If there was a team that could do it, it's the Bengals.
You're right. Because my next team could do it.
Exactly.
It's
not that far to reach, is it?
NFC. It's going to surprise you because I'm not going by record now. I'm going by in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
I'm just saying, whatever.
Thank you for clarifying what we're supposed to be doing.
I'm going with the Eagles.
1?
1.
Eagles
1. They're definitely not 1 now.
All right, go ahead and put your resume in the comments. I'm looking for a new co-host.
You don't need a
who
good
knows what the hell they're talking about.
Look, you're gonna eat those words when the Eagles are up there.
Okay, yeah.
2 Lions. Arguably could be number 1.
That's the only reason you staying.
3, even though they're 5-0 right now, my Vikings. They still have a lot to prove.
Hold on. Who's your 2?
Lions.
Who's your 3?
Vikings.
Can't be.
What?
Top 4 division winners.
Oh. The resume. He's going to need his resume by the end of the week.
Oh, no. Here's a
Bucks
quick word. Here's a quick word from our sponsors while we review.
That's why I asked that question.
What? How many teams? Yeah, you didn't say like in the top 4. You just said the playoffs.
Yes.
I didn't know you had the Lions and Vikings in the top 4.
They can't be in the top 4?
No. Top 4 division winners.
Oh. Well, fuck. I gotta go back. I gotta look at these divisions again. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta bump one of yours out.
Yeah, the Lions are going down.
Oh, fuck you.
My resume was incomplete.
Right.
NFC.
So, NFC.
I got the Eagles, which is surprising.
Yeah.
Vikings.
That's not going to happen.
It could. You know, they got weapons. They could turn around. They were the team to beat this year until they started doing bad. So.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay.
Vikings at 2. Seahawks at 3. Bucks at 4. We got Lions coming in, only because they can't beat the Vikings. Commanders at 6 and the Cowbills at 7.
Okay. Now that we get that garbage out of the way, we get to the real NFC. Which is the Lions taking the number 1 seed in the NFC with the first week bye in the playoffs. Then we have the Cowboys at 2. That roster's too good not to win the division. And that's the only reason they're at 2. The other divisions are kind of weak. The NFC East is stronger than those other 2 divisions. That's why Cowboys are number 2. Seahawks are number 3. Yeah, that one was tough for me. Falcons at 4. They're going to win the NFC South with no competition. I think the other teams are going to fall off. I think the Saints are going to fall off. I think the Bucks are going to fall off.
Panthers, they already fell off.
Yeah, I'm not even mentioning.
What if they come back?
I got the Commanders at 5, Vikings at 6. What?
Vikings so low. It hurts my feelings.
I'm saying, like, the NFC East is competitive, but
I'm just saying.
you know what? I'll switch it just to make him happy. Vikings at 5, Commanders at 6. There you go.
There we go.
Then I couldn't decide. Because I know it just put a little damper on the Bucks, But the rest of the NFC is like not competing right now.
No.
So it's kind of hard to pick that 7th seed. I do like what the Cardinals are doing. So I had the Cardinals at 7. But if for some reason the Cardinals can't put it together, the Bucks are.
Yeah, it's that's why that's why I went Eagles 1, because they have
Eagles ain't even in my.
they have the
No.
they have the talent, they have all the weapons. If they just link up, stay healthy.
You know what they don't have? Locker room camaraderie. That locker room is not together. That head coach has split that locker room.
Eagles, I can get in there and make them laugh. I promise.
I don't think they need laughs.
They need smiles.
They need some leadership and some understanding of where he stands. And when he lets Jalen Hurts and these other players speak over him, it's not a good thing for a head coach to have in his locker room. And that's exactly what's going on with the Eagles.
If they find, I feel like if they find their identity and put it together,
We know their identity.
they need to be
We
better.
know that.
They need to be better. Like they're true.
I know they have
Like their
AJ.
locker
I
room
know they don't have
presence.
AJ Brown right now. I know that. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, their tight end. I'll say Dallas Goddard.
That's it. No,
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
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 Okay. I didn't want. I think I say Dallas Goddard, and I think of automatically the Cowboys.
You say Eagles, and I'm like Hurts, and I'm like, oh, all right, it's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. But yeah. All right. So now that we get that out of the way, let's go into the rookies and who we think is going to win the offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year. We're going to go with the top 3 of our list. I don't know if you have a different one for mine, or if you just want to go off of mine right now.
No, when I went off your list, and I think that's pretty accurate.
Okay. So we're going to start with defense. Number 1, Jared Verse of the LA Rams. His versatility is not only getting pressure on the quarterback, but the way that he uses his leverage and stopping the run makes him a strong candidate, and that's why I put him at number 1.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be great.
Yeah. Next, we have Dallas Turner of his Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings defense is already making waves in the league, in good ways and bad.
Yeah.
And bad.
No, that's true. That's true.
I have not heard anything negative play of his effort, though.
Nope. He's been rock solid since
Yeah,
day one.
so if he keeps utilizing his size and speed, I can certainly see him winning this. Third, Liatu Latu, Indianapolis Colts. We just need to see more playing time of him.
Yeah.
Whenever he's on the field, he's making plays. They're just rotating a lot on their defensive line, linebacker. Where he can line up anywhere.
Yeah,
Either outside linebacker, or not inside linebacker, outside linebacker or defensive line that they're kind of shifting in. He just needs more consistent playing time.
yeah. I think with the Colts, they're just trying to find out what works right now, so they can get back to being competitive.
Okay.
But he's definitely gonna be in the future.
I am going to sneak a 4th pick in there, and that is Cooper DeJean of the Philadelphia Eagles. He just needs time on the field.
More
Is
opportunities.
a talented defensive player. I was going to put Terrion Arnold in here. He can't keep his hands off of receivers, so he's not in the conversation right now. Too touchy. All right, switch to the offense. You want to take over the offense, or you got your own?
No,
you got your own?
No, I'll read it.
Okay.
This was on mine top. Above. I didn't even think I got the second and third because he's balling out. Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels he's a pleasant surprise there for the Commanders.
I love it.
He's doing great things. They're 4-1 right now, top of the division, and he's just balling out. He's doing really. I don't think it's even close on offense, in my opinion, right now. Maybe
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, if he can be protected and keep doing what he's doing and allowed to fix some of his mistakes, I think he could be up there too. There's that wide receiver, I can't remember his name. it's not Williams, it's Marvin Harrison, right? Jr. He's also up there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because we haven't seen a quarterback like this since RG3 in Washington.
No,
and when RG3, Robert Griffin III, was in Washington, they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
He got hurt in the playoffs, and that's when the run kind of stopped. Then he tried coming back the next year, got hurt again.
He came back too soon.
He did, and it kind of ruined his career.
Yeah.
And that's why you see him commentating, and then he got fired from commentating, which I thought was a bull crap move from that network, which I believe was ESPN. But yeah, Robert Griffin III is amazing talent on the field, on screen. Like, big shout outs to Robert Griffin.
Yeah. I think the only way Marvin Harrison pulls ahead is if, because in the beginning they weren't targeting him at all. Wasn't getting any targets. And now he's kind of shown that he's like, hey, I can be your ace.
Yeah, that game, I think it was the Rams. It was like, what, 2 or 3 touchdowns in the first half?
Yeah.
And then they didn't really go to him at all.
So I think if he's a consistent target, then he can go up there. And same thing with Caleb. If they allow him to be protected and keep him protected, he has potential to do great things as a rookie quarterback. There's going to be mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. A lot of his aren't necessarily all his fault.
No.
So those are 3 solid players. Comment down below if you guys think of anyone else that we overlooked. I'm pretty sure there's a couple running backs and some defensive tackles possibly we missed. But yeah, comment down below.
This was just the top 3 that I kind of like came up with that were making impacts. The only wild card one was Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Like, because he's got no stats on his card right now. He's got no tackles. He's got no assists. I didn't think if he just put him on the field, he would be great. All right, so on to week 6 picks. We're starting with the 49ers and Seahawks. Good old NFC West matchup. Who's going to take control of this NFC West?
I think it's the Seahawks.
Yep, I got Seahawks as well.
Until I see something from the 49ers, it's going to be the Seahawks.
Okay. Next up, we had the Lions and Cowboys. America's Game of the Week.
Go Lions.
Yes, Lions. And I can't wait to hear all the Lions fans, because you know Lions fans are going to flock AT&T Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever Dan Skipper reports eligible, that crowd's going to go crazy. Because if you don't know, last year, Lions and Cowboys played. Lions went for a 2-point conversion in the win. Dan Skipper and Taylor Decker both went up to a ref, talked to them about being eligible. Then they go up to the line, they run the play, Dan Skipper catches the ball for the 2-point conversion in the win. Ref throws a flag, ineligible receiver down the field on the line. Big controversy. Lions get the penalty. They try the 2-point conversion again. Don't get it. And the drama starts there. So now it's a little bit of redemption time for the Lions. And I cannot wait.
It's going to be a great game.
I'm taking the Lions.
Oh, for sure.
Jaguars versus the Bears. I'm going to take the Bears on this one.
We'll go Jags. This is the last I'm rooting for the Jags.
It's just the last draw. If they lose again, this one, you're done.
Next year I might start again, but after that,
okay.
They're out of here.
All right, we had the Buccaneers and Saints, the little NFC South.
A little South action, but
in New Orleans.
Ooh.
I got the Bucks.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's tearing it up.
Yeah, he is. I like Baker Mayfield. Nothing against David Carr. I just don't think he's... Derek. Did I say David? There's so many cars out there. Derek.
Yeah, you got Chevys, you got Fords.
Yeah, Toyotas. This depends which one is best. Ford. If he has an amazing game, the Saints could pull out, but I think the Bucks going to win.
Okay, yeah. I got Bucks. Cardinals and Packers.
Packers.
Cardinals.
I think Packers have shown enough. So they
MHJ is going to tear it up.
MHJ.
Jaheir Alexander's going to try to cover him, and he's going to find out he can't.
Look,
He
the Cards
can't.
are going to figure it. They even have that weapon over there. Man, we're not going to target.
Oh, come on now.
We're gonna look this way.
Oh, come get out of here.
Podcast like
No.
He's not getting rookie of the year. Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
Ooh.
Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. I got the Titans because Anthony Richardson ain't in the field.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco ain't it.
I'm going with the flag. We're going Colts.
You go with the Colts? Okay. You know what? I'm not going to debate you. Browns versus Eagles. Eagles all day.
Eagles.
I'm not picking.
Browns for Eagles.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not picking the Browns.
I
at
go
all this
Panthers
year.
if it was Panthers versus Browns.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yes.
We got Texans versus the Patriots.
Texans.
Texans. Commanders versus the Ravens.
I think that besides the Cowboys and Lions game, this is the game to watch.
I love this game.
This game is going to be don't fucking talk to me till afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm watching this.
I'm putting my phone on airplane mode. Actually, no, because we usually text quite a bit
Yeah.
during games. So I'm going to do that.
I'm going to go. God damn, this is a tough game. Because I want the rookie to win, but I love Derrick Henry.
I'm going with Ravens.
I'm going with Ravens.
Oh, no.
Their jerseys are better.
They're
Sorry.
going with the jerseys.
They didn't change names.
Oh. All right. Chargers versus Broncos. I got Chargers.
I had the Chargers also, and I'm just going to quote, it's going to be an all-time low passing yard game.
Yeah, what was with -7?
I don't know how that works. By getting sacked, I thought getting sacked goes against your rushing yards.
No, it goes.
Does it go against passing?
Yeah.
The more you know.
No, let it go.
Let us know, let it go. Steelers versus Raiders. I'm going with the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Steelers as well. Falcons, Panthers, Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons all the way. It's not going to be a close game.
Kirk Cousins is going to drop 609.
If he doesn't, you know.
All right, here we go. Bengals and Giants. Giants shocked us last week with a win.
Yeah, they did.
Did you see Daniel Jones' reaction with the blocked field goal for the touchdown? He was so excited he didn't have to go back on that field.
Yes. So he's finally going to win. I'm going to go Bengals.
Bengals.
Even though they're 1-4, they're just clearly the better team.
The turnaround starts now.
Yeah. This is the game. If you lose this game, you're not making the playoffs. I'm making fun of you. It's going to be bad.
And here we go with some old school Monday Night Football matchup. The Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets. I know you're going Jets.
I'm going Jets.
And I'm going Bills.
I'm going with the Jets.
I go with a Josh Allen.
Yes. No, the
Allen.
Aaron Rodgers.
Ain't wrong.
He's going to throw touchdowns. Bye week. The Chiefs got to bye. Rams got to bye. Dolphins got to bye. Maybe the Dolphins might find a quarterback in that time. And
maybe
Vikings,
get their old one back. I don't know.
The Vikings. I'm still super sad. I really like Tua.
I know.
Hopefully he comes back healthy. Vikings, a much needed rest. Chiefs, I believe got to win. Well,
They work so hard.
They do. Rams, hopefully they might be able to figure it out and be competitive in this week. You know.
Yeah.
Chiefs, they get to save money.
They're going to talk to the NFL and see how they can rig more games for
they
them to win.
don't have to spend money this week. They don't have to buy the refs. Oh.
Did we say that?
No.
He said that.
I said buy as in BYE. You know, like the.
Oh.
Yeah. See what I did there? Snazzy.
Swifties.
I hope they break up, and it's a terrible game.
How dare you?
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, so I don't care.
I am.
You got daughters, so it makes sense. Oh wait, you just changed.
Oh, was it forced? Oh, it is kind of forced.
Is it, or is he just a true?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I'm more of a Bieber fan myself.
All right, so that wraps it up for this episode. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. And go out and check out our Facebook page. The link for that will be in the description. Also, down in that description, you'll find our sponsor, Drake Publishing, for making these fabulous shirts. He's also got a Twitter page. He does Dungeons & Dragons. He's got his own book coming out,
Yep.
TBD.
Big TV.
Big TBD.
He's got multiple shirts.
Actually, you know what? With all this pressure with us saying on the podcast, I hope this puts a little light under his ass. And
big light.
I want that torch. Like, you know, on Home Alone with that torch?
Yes.
I want that right underneath his ass.
Exactly. Because he's got potential.
I've heard all the ideas. He's told me the stories about it.
Just
He's
put
told
them
me
in paper.
they're good.
I just read his first 2 chapters.
What?
Yeah.
He
Hard
is not letting me do that.
He's at the office. Let's
Reading
keep
it.
going.
I'm coming to you tomorrow.
But
Getting it.
you'll also see why it's not finished.
Oh.
But what he has down is solid.
Okay.
And I critiqued it, and
Oh, you critiqued it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. He
He
won't
was
take it.
he was expecting written notes, and I left him at home, so at least I didn't call him.
No, you called into the podcast.
I was sick, and that was
No, like,
Ryan's fault too. He bought me Speedway chicken.
oh, the chicken wings?
Yeah, but they were like not chicken wings; they were whole ass chickens, and it was like rubber.
No.
Yeah, I was depressed. Give me a monster and one of those, and that was not the idea. That was not good. It was all coming back up.
Okay. Well, this has turned into a little piece on Speedway, but I didn't want that. But
Sorry.
tune in next week when we talk about college football and the NFL and what went down. Are there going to be upsets? Are there going to be comebacks? We don't know, but we will tell you next week.
Give the finger thing.
I don't even know what I'm going to say. I just know when it's about to come out, I know to put the finger
Yeah,
in
the
here.
only reason I know that I was looking down and dropped one of those. I was like, my cue.
This is it.